Hey everybody, I thought I would do a real quick smoothie. I just got done with my weights workout and I wanted to have a smoothie for breakfast. This is going to be 8 bites or 8 points on the iTrack Bites Classic program. I've got a couple of handfuls of spinach in here already in my blender, and I've got a cup of the unsweetened cashew milk, 1 tablespoon of sunflower butter. This really adds a lot of flavor into this. It's a sweet potato smoothie. I've got 4.5 ounces of a sweet potato cooked, 1/4 of a cup of the non-fat Greek yogurt plain, 1 full scoop of this protein powder, which my favorite protein powder is really the egg white powder, but I don't have any right now, so this one will do in a pinch. It's vanilla flavored, and I have a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon right here. All of this is going to get whirled up into my pitcher, and I'm going to probably throw in this 1 packet of sweetener. I also put in about a cup of water. Alright, this here is going to keep me for a while this morning. It's going to keep me really full and feed all that I need. I broke down and I bought the protein powder that I really like. I can't tell you, how much. I've tried the chocolate one, and the chocolate one is amazing, but the flavor, you just can't beat this. At first I thought it sounded weird, but it's just so rich and thick, and it just reminds me more of like a milkshake, and this is just, it's chock full of protein and goodness. This is the top one that I prefer to have of all protein powders. Hey everybody. Okay, I wanted to sit and talk with you for a minute. Okay, Easter's over, and I've been watching a lot of videos this morning and listening to a lot of what I want to call the Easter aftermath and what has happened, because there's been so much chocolate and so much candy and everything. We had a wonderful Easter. I really loved it. I loved every single part of it. But I had some choices too. I had some sweets during the day. I had, I don't even remember, but I want to say maybe I had about, I don't know, maybe 12. I ate them one at a time. The little tiny, they look like, I thought they were malted eggs. They were Reese's eggs though, and they were pretty good. They're all right. But after a while, it's cheap chocolate, I get kind of sick of it. But, of course, that doesn't stop you from going back and getting more. But then later on, I had a couple desserts when we went over to our friend's house to eat, and that's always wonderful. I have a good friend, and she is an amazing cook. And there's no time that she does that I'm not going to partake of what she makes, because it's made with so much love. And it's good. She's a good cook. So, and I love them to death, but, so I had choices, I had things, that I had to deal with, but it's done, and it's time to get back to work again today. So what am I doing? Besides catching up on my videos and, making that tag video that I was supposed to make a long time ago, and trying to get those things up. But one thing that I wanted to let you in on is that I have been really tired of the roller coaster, the last 10 or 12 pounds or whatever, and you deal with it over and over and over again, and it's like I'm tired of that. I'm using the chronometer, I'm using the the iTrack bites, and I'm thinking, I should be able to have more calories than I'm having, right? And with the amount of energy that I'm outputting, I should be able to have more. And I think what I've done is I'm definitely dealing with a metabolism that has been hit, and I've lowered it over and over and over again. I have decided, long story short, you could look into reverse dieting. I don't want to get into it right now, but maybe I will be talking about that, because I have decided that I am going to begin to do that a bit. I want my calorie count to go up. I want to be able to eat, not just constantly be cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting, because you can only go so far with that. And I'm down so low now, I don't want to go down lower than that. I want to eat. I like food, but I do realize that I have to pay for the things that I eat. And so the best way that I'm going to do that is not to do more cardio. I want to work smarter, not harder, although I don't mind working hard. I am going to up my weights. I have a whole system down. I've got a schedule down. And I'm figuring, okay, I've done a lot of looking into this. If I bring up my weight training and work on building muscle rather than losing fat, I will inevitably lose fat as well, and I want my muscle to be able to bring up my metabolism so that it's burning long after I stop working out, right? There's a whole thing behind that, but so that's what I'm going to be doing. Sunday I'm off, but Monday through Saturday I have a schedule. So my cardio is going to go down, but it's going to be very intentional, and my weights are going to go up. And I have been doing that for a bit, but it's going to go a little more intense. And I like the way that I'm looking at my clothes right now. It's coming around. It's going to make a difference. I realize that I can make much more of an impact if I just go ahead and stop, the cheat days and things like that. I don't want to call them cheat days, but, reward meals and things like that. But that's life, and I can't live without that, because I want to share that time with people that I love. So it'll just take me longer. That's fine with me. I'm okay with that. But anyway, now this morning I wanted eggs and bacon, and I wanted, to have some other things that I said, you know what, I just used my muscles like a lot and I need to replenish them, just get that smoothie into you, Kat, and then you can think about it. You know, first do no harm. It's like if you could first get what you're supposed to have in your stomach, what you know is going to benefit you first, then you can make a better decision as to whether or not you want to go ahead and play around or not. Don't say that you can't do it, that you can't have it, but just give yourself the option of first giving yourself what you know is going to benefit your body, and then rethink about it and reevaluate it and say, okay, well, maybe I'll have that bit of sweet at lunch, or maybe I'll have it at dinner. I can still have it if I want to, but always put what's beneficial in first and then rethink about it. And that really helped me, because after I had that smoothie, I mean, I was all on board again. And I'm like, you know what? Nothing wrong with eggs and bacon, but I just didn't want to do that right then. And I'm like, I'll save it for next time maybe. So, but anyway, I wanted to encourage you, if you are dealing with the aftermath of Easter, as far as like candy and sweets and things like that, that, you know, I mean, Easter only comes once a year, you guys, you know, and just, if you enjoyed it, just say, yeah, I enjoyed it, no matter where I'm at in my journey. Even if you have like 10, 12, 15, 50, 100 pounds to lose, and you enjoyed Easter, then accept it and then move on. And be grateful for the next day, right? We're back on it. It's Monday. It's a good time to get started again. So let's just get moving. Again, I'll be talking a lot more about reverse dieting as I'm doing it. I'm still doing the iTrack Bites Classic, and I'm also using Chronometer so that I can track my calories. Because in reverse dieting, what I'm doing is I'm only, basically, in a nutshell, I'm bringing up my calories so that I can, and I'm using them because I want my calories to be more, right? Not less. So, but I can only do that like 100 calories at a time because I don't want to gain a whole bunch of weight. So I'm going to do that, and it is probably going to be like 2 to 6 months, you know, maybe until I can get to the place where I'm feeling like, okay, you know, I can eat more because I'm using more, and that's going to be absolute heaven, because I will be burning more, right? That's what I want. I want to be able to eat food again and know that my body's going to use it, because right now I've gotten to the place where, oh, you know, and I've passed it off as, oh, I'm 52 years old, you know, and I only need so much. That's not how I want to live. I don't want to live eventually on like 800 calories. 1,500 calories is like starving for some people, right? And I got down to like 1,250 or 1,295 calories for me to be able to lose weight. That's insane, because then I stalled, which means then I got to cut more. I can't go 1,000. I can't do less than that. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to eat food. I want more calories. I'm going to make sure I can do it. So I've got a plan, and the only way I can do that, I think, is to build my muscle so that I can feed my muscle, because if I don't feed it food, right, if I don't build it and feed it food, then I won't increase that metabolism naturally. I need to do it. It's all one thing, and it's encompassing. So anyway, that's the plan. I know it sounds kind of hazy right now, but I'll talk to you about it more as we go into the next few weeks. So anyway, guys, I love you a lot. Thanks for listening. I'll see you soon. Bye.